Welcome to Becoming Epic, the podcast for the ones who are counted out, the ones who've been knocked down more times than they can count, but still get back up one more time. This isn't for the perfect. This is for the underdogs, the misfits with big hearts, the ones chasing purpose, not permission. Here, we don't just talk about success. We talk about grit, discipline, heart. We talk about the courage it takes to rebuild yourself when no one is clapping. Because becoming epic, it's not a destination. It's a decision made daily. So if you're tired of the average, the excuses, the same old story, you're in the right place. I'm your host, Adam Berezowski, and this is Becoming Epic. Let's wake the warrior in you, and let's fucking go. What is up, Epic? So I am so pumped about relaunching my podcast. This is the Becoming Epic podcast. My name is Adam Berezowski, and I'm going to be your host on this journey that we're going to be on. So a couple things I want to talk about today because I'm by myself. This is very freaking awkward having a conversation by myself, but it is what it is. I want to talk about my mission, the vision of the podcast, and the things I want to grow from it. Okay. Because I feel like I've been having a ton of conversations. Let me back up a little bit. So I'm a fitness entrepreneur. I've been in the health and fitness and personal development space for the better part of 20 years. I change lives for a living. I own a gym out in sunny Southern California, I guess I'll say, and been doing this for the better part of 20 years. And some of the conversations that I have are pretty damn impactful, not only to me, but not only to my members. So the whole mission of this podcast is to be able to bring this to all of y'all. The people that I'm looking to impact are the underdogs. This is the podcast for the underdogs, the people that feel like they keep getting knocked down over and over and over again. I myself have been knocked down, who knows, 1,001 times. And I'm probably going to be done another 1,001 times in my future, who feel like they just can't get a break, whose life knows or feels like they can actually serve a bigger purpose, but don't really know how to attain it. We're going to talk about health. We're going to talk about fitness. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about grit. We're going to talk about new systems and processes. So these are conversations that I have with a lot of my friends and a lot of my clients and associates that I feel like people are missing in their life. And so the relaunch of this podcast is to deliver value, deliver authentic conversations, to learn from one another, and to be able to bring something different to market. Because I feel like in the health and fitness space, people are only talking about fitness, or they're only talking about nutrition, and they're really not talking about the systems that you need to develop in order to implement this type of stuff. Because it's not just fitness and working out. It's not just about eating healthy, but it's also about developing a system to better your life, whether that's you're doing therapy or going to the gym, or changing your lifestyle within your home because your kids are unhealthy and you want something different in your life. And so I'm tired of being knocked down and kind of picking myself back up, but life is like that. So it's either you get weaker and you let life kick your ass, or you get stronger and we just get up over and over and over again. And you should be getting up a little bit taller every single time. And so I guess the vision of this podcast is I'm going to be having on guests quite a bit. I love having authentic conversations with people. Just the last 2 hours before recording this podcast, I had some really great conversations of people that have been through hell and back, but have developed a system in their life to not only progress in their life and as well as, be a great leader for them and their families and kids. And so I think that could bring a ton of value to this world, because I feel like most podcasts have the people that have already made it and all their accomplishments versus the people that are in the mud, trying to figure it all out, which I am that person. I'm in the mud. I'm on a journey just like everybody else. And it's not just about any successes. It's about the learning from your failures along the way in order to get better. And so that is the main mission of my business, of my podcast. I want to build a platform, a community of people that are thriving for something more, having authentic relationships, being vulnerable with people. I believe that vulnerability is like a means of growth. A lot of people look at it like weakness, and it really is not. I'm a huge fan of doing hard things on purpose. So challenging one another to be able to go outside your comfort zone, whether that's, attacking something that you've been putting off, running a marathon, which I'm all about. I love doing hard things. I don't know what it is about it. It's like my drug. Speaking of, which is the runner's high. And so I want to build this platform for people to be able to build that community of support, because I feel like there's a big portion of support that's missing, especially in the social media world, where it's like, you follow these influencers of people that are like 20 and all they do is work out. They don't have any responsibilities and blah, 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 blah. Right. So this is real folks, real people, real stories, authentic stories. And so, so I'm super pumped. We are the underdogs. That's what this is about. We're about becoming epic, because it's not just about the goals that you hit, but it's the journey from starting to attaining those goals, and whatever the goals may be. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a short episode. I got conversations coming, people, all walks of life, definitely the underdogs. I know I say that a lot, but that's kind of my niche, is that realm. And so I'm excited to bring this to you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you like, and let's grow together. And there's no better time than now to change your life. See you on the next one. That's it for today's episode of Becoming Epic. If something stirred in you today, don't let it fade. Take one step, one rep, one bold move. You're not here to play small. You're here to rise, rebuild, and become who you were born to be. Remember, average is easy, epic is earned, and the only way out is through. I believe in you, but it's time you believe in you. Subscribe, share, join the movement, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, go be epic.